iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here, race fans. You see it down there. That is the Williams Grove Speedway here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, located just down the street here from the Turn 3 Racing Network studios. Bringing you all the racing action here tonight from our Pennsylvania location. My name is Roger Muth, up here in the booth tonight, bringing you all the racing action for the Upstate Racing League, presented by Bartel Builders. Tonight it is, of course, the RST's T-shirt night here. Of course, we got to thank Robbie Schaefer and the whole group back at the RST's headquarters. They are bringing us the racing action here tonight. Of course, Robbie Schaefer out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Robbie Schaefer and the RST's group is a vintage T-shirt group. You can find them over on Twitter at RST's. And man, a lot of T-shirts have come out of the Williams Grove Speedway. That is for sure. Robbie Schaefer, of course, has a couple of them in his possession, which he is willing to let go here for some of you race fans that have shown up here tonight. So tonight's race is going to consist of 4 heat races, 1 last chance qualifier, and a 50-lap feature event tonight brought to us by RST's. This track has hosted many events. One event, though, for the Upstate Racing League where, well, it was Robbie Schaefer who took his late model to victory lane tonight. The big block modifieds are out there on the speedway, as it already looks like they are starting to assemble on the front straightaway. We will go down track side here to get our starting lineup. Let's get our starting lineup here tonight. Starting lineup, of course, is brought to us by the Bartel Builders. Driver out of Canada, driving car number 86 of Kelly Dahl, will start on the front row here tonight. He'll snag the pole due to the random draw. Chris Brown from downtown, the driver out of Indiana, the Whiteowl Performance, number 1, will start P number 2. The driver just back from Clearwater, Florida, racing out of Pennsylvania. The driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving car number 40, the Jordan Henry Racing, Turn 3 Racing Network, number 40 of Josiah Millen. The His outside, driving car number 81. This is going to be the Misfits Motorsports Best Colorful Creations, number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. Starting back in 5th, he finished 3rd last week. It's the young Wash Rags. This is Talon Carter driving out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania in car number 1. Starting back in 6th, driving car number 1W, the McDuff Racing snap-on entry. This is Wade McDuff. He'll roll off from position number 6. Al Smith Jr. from South Glen Falls, New York, will drive car number 96 here tonight, the coach's corner, number 96. He will start back in 7th. 8th will go to James Normile. He did win last week's race, and of course, sitting there in the 9th position, Justin Fuller and Brian Jones in the 9J. That is your starting lineup here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 brought to us by Whiteowl Performance. So as they come by here, we'll take one more lap before we drop the hammer here tonight in our feature event. There is your cars. It does look like one car will not make the grid here tonight. That one driver being the 9J of Brian Jones. It looks like he has had a mechanical problem on the grid. He will have to take the 9J back to pit road. So that's a terrible start for the driver out of Clifton Park, New York. The Schoony's Market Express Employment Professionals. Jones Motorsports driver will have to go to a last chance qualifier here tonight. We'll see if he can get back out there underway. There you see the famous bridge at the Williams Grove Speedway. Spectators able to go down to the infield to watch while the Upstate Racing League is here. Of course, not a bad seat in the house. They'll come down this time out of turn number 4. We're going to drop the green flag. Green flag is in the air. 8 laps going to be the distance here tonight. Great start by the driver out of Canada, but here comes Chris Brown from downtown. He's trying to work the inside of the speedway out of turn number 2. Here comes Brown on the Whiteowl performance number 1. He'll work to the inside of turn number 3. Josiah Millen right there in car number 40 to the outside. He'll run the outside line, but here comes Talon Carter. Carter will work down low on Millen. It will be Kelly Dahl leading lap number 1 here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway in our Whiteowl Performance Heat Race number 1. Talon Carter, though, going to keep his car down on the bottom side of the speedway. The Grand Central Tap Room Keller Williams Platinum Realty number 1 trying to work the bottom side of the speedway as it looks like it's going to work on Millen possibly. He'll drag race down the front straightaway. Kelly Dahl right now is looking back there, loving what he's seeing as they're almost 3 wide racing. That 3 wide racing, there's Chris Brown. He's still holding on to that spot. Talon Carter and Millen, the 2 drivers separated. When you look at a map geographically of the Pennsylvania area, they live just 5 minutes apart from each other. One lives in Kutztown, one lives in Fleetwood, 2 rival towns in Pennsylvania, duking it out here in the Keystone State. And it's still Kelly Dahl out front here, running away with this one. Started on the front row, and he is still has the lead just back behind outside the transfer spot. 4-wheel transfer. This is the battle for the 5th spot, though. Here comes Justin Fuller working down to the bottom side of the speedway. There's Al Smith Jr. Oh, boy. Smith and McDuff made contact. McDuff going to have to now lift off the throttle, try to gather up his big block modified. He will now be off the pace and out of the running of this one. 4 laps to go, though. There's your race leader. Kelly Dahl still out front. Chris Brown from downtown. Josiah Millen and Washrag's Talon Carter is sitting right there. Those 4 drivers are currently locked in. Justin Fuller did get around Al Smith Jr. Of course, Fuller ripped off 2 wins right away to open up the season with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series. Finished 2nd last season in points. Has a good start to the season, but right now he is outside the transfer spot, and this will be just this time by as the old popsicle sticks are going to the air. It'll be 2 more times around. Look at Talon Carter. He'll throw the slider on Millen. Millen is going to get hit. Millen around. Caution lights will come on here as Talon Carter went to throw the slider on the number 40 of Millen, and we talked about the rivalry between the 2 towns that these drivers live in, and now Millen looking like he's trying to check the steering on car number 40. So Millen coming to a slow. It looks like he's going to be put to the back of the field here in our heat race number 1, brought to us by Whiteowl Performance. Let's take the look back here, though, see what happened to Josiah Millen, see if we can find a good angle on this one. Watch the 1 car down to the inside, Talon Carter. Carter goes down to the inside, and right here, he'll slide up. Watch it in the slow-mo. Slides up into the number 40 of Millen. Millen, you see that left front tire come up off the ground, and around is going to go the 40 of Millen. There was Justin Fuller in the background there. You see the 51. He's lucky that Millen gassed it up and got out of the way. It does look like Fuller actually got a little piece of the number 40 of Millen. Watch this back. Right on board here down the straightaway. This is the Bartel Builders onboard camera riding on board with Talon Carter. That contact there between those 2 drivers is what brings out our first caution flag of the evening. We did get the 2 to go signal, so when we do get ready to go racing, it'll be just a 1-lap shootout here. I do believe we'll wait and see what the scoring chart reads here when we get ready to go back green flag racing. So now that's going to change up the running order. That'll put Kelly Dahl out front, Chris Brown to 2nd, Justin Fuller to 3rd, Al Smith Jr. now in that final transfer spot. Talon Carter was assessed by the officials here for causing the contact with car number 40. So Talon Carter, there you see him, the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. He will have to tag the back of the field. So unfortunate for Millen and Carter as they both go to the back of the field here with just a handful of laps left here in this one. That's going to be possibly having to go to a last chance qualifier to figure out if they can make the big show here tonight. 24 cars total will make the A main feature event here tonight at RST's night here at Williams Grove. Kelly Dahl will bring us back into the restart zone, this time by. See, the green flag is in the flagman's hand. Here we come by this time. Green flag is in the air, and I don't know what just happened there to Chris Brown. It looked like Kelly Dahl just left him in the dust, so Dahl is out and away. Kelly Dahl looking like he's going to cruise to victory here in heat race number 1. Chris Brown from downtown holding on to second. Justin Fuller is third. Al Smith Jr. is sitting there in the 4th position. Fuller going to try and gas it up. It'll be Kelly Dahl coming across the line here first. Kelly Dahl, Chris Brown, Justin Fuller, and Al Smith Jr. will make the A main field here out of our heat race number 1. Norm Oil, McIntyre, McDuff, Carter, Millen, and Jones will all have to go to a last chance qualifier. So Kelly Dahl getting it done here tonight. Well, that shows you, race fans. Kelly Dahl, of course, helps us out on the booth on Thursday night. He still knows how to wheel and deal one of these cars. So, your Whiteowl Performance heat race number 2 coming now to the starting grid. This is how it looks. Starting on the front row, the driver of the RHU, Luke Oil. Number 38, this is rookie David Patton. Starting to his outside, driving car number 51, out of Georgia here tonight, the BDS entry, this is James Shirley. Starting back in P number 3, driving the Brissett Racing 03 entry, this is going to be Speedy Brissett. Also out of the Brissett Racing stables, driving car number 02, this is going to be Eric Riel. Driving out of New York, driving the W6 entry, this will be Michael Peake, making his return back to the Williams Grove Speedway. And the Brissett Racing stable, they are loaded here in heat race number 2. Steven Brissett, driving car number 59. He will roll off from P number 6. Starting back in 7th, driver out of Vermont, the raised iron tubing number 22. This is Dylan Raptoy. Driving for the Smith Racing Inc., number 45 car here tonight, hailing out of New York. This is Justin Smith. And the driver out of Huntley, Illinois, driving the Empire Racing Team. Cerebral Palsy Foundation, number 11, Illinois Carbon Junction Pathfinder Chassis entry. This is Brian Hacker. 9-car field here, heat race number 3. That is how they will line up next time by. We will see the green flag come out. This is the Beer Hill Gang camera here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. Of course, Beer Hill Gang, you can find them over on Facebook.com and on YouTube, doing a lot of good things here in the state of Pennsylvania. This is where they sit. If you ever came to the Williams Grove Speedway, you sit down in turn number 3, you'll find the guys from Beer Hill Gang. Who will pick up the Whiteowl Performance heat race number 2? Well, 4 drivers are already locked in going to the feature event here tonight. Another 9 drivers. They're going to battle 4 spots available here out of this second heat race tonight. Race fans, we also got to thank you while we have a chance here. We got to thank you for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network to watch the Bartel Builders Big Block Modifieds here from the Williams Grove Speedway tonight for RST night. The Whiteowl Performance heat race number 2 is green. Great start there by David Patton. Oh, look at Michael Peake. He'll slide up in front of the 02. Oh, Riel having a little problems. Here comes the number 22. Here comes the youngster out of Vermont, trying to take the raised iron tubing. Oh, one cart hard into the wall. That is Eric Riel. We'll see if that brings out the caution flag. To lead lap number 1, though, David Patton. Patton gonna take the lead here in lap number 1. Oh, contact there between James Shirley and the W6 there. 2 of those BDS RC wheels entries here tonight making a little contact. Here comes Rabtoy. He's gonna go to the outside. He'll lift the left front out of turn number 4, trying to get the run down the front straight away. Everybody has gone single file. They are chasing the cat right now out front. But boy, look at Speedy Brissett. He is fast as can be here tonight. Patton going to go down to the bottom. He'll throw a little bit of a slider line. Here comes the 51 of James Shirley. Shirley now trying to get it done. But look at Speedy. The battle is still for the bubble right now. Here comes the number 22, Dylan Rabtoy. Still working the bottom side of the speedway. He'll throw a little bit of a slider line. He'll go right back down to the bottom there, try and get a little bit of that moisture down there out of turn number 2. Coming back, it'll be 4 laps to go this time by. It's still the 5 drivers that have broken away right now. Steven Brissett, Brian Hacker, Justin Smith, and Eric Riel right now. Currently, the drivers that are out of this one, but don't count out Dylan Raptoy. He's out, but he could be in, as there's the battle now for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th position. Look at the 51. James Shirley goes to the high side there. They're 3 wide racing. Raptoy just can't put the power down. Raptoy not able to get the power down. Now he has a chance here. The W6 of Peak is going to make a little bit of a slip up. Peak up the raceway. Here comes that number 22. Can he work to the inside now down here in 3 and 4? Raptoy goes to the bottom there. Tries to check it up. Tries to run the way bottom line. Popsicle sticks for David Patton here. Trying to pick up a heat race win. Contact there. The W6 of Michael Peak into the 51 of Shirley. And that'll bring out the first caution flag here in heat race number 2, our Whiteowl Performance heat race number 2, as the caution lights do come on. Looks like 2 of those BDS cars getting together. That'll bring the caution flag out. So second heat race, same song and dance as the first heat race. 2 drivers that were locked into the field here tonight, making contact down in turns 1 and 2. Same exact spot that Carter and Millen made their contact. Watch it back. This is what happened to bring out the caution flag here with 2 laps to go. See the 6 drives it in there. Oh, there was contact actually. Looked like the 51 of James Shirley got into the 03 of Speedy Brissett. Right on board with our Whiteowl Performance onboard camera with the W6 of Michael Peak. There's the contact. That's going to shake things up here. There is the race leader, the driver of car number 38. He is a rookie here. He's the Schoony in the hunt for the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year award this season. And we have another championship that is on the line. Take a look here at the Coach's Corner Challenge after having 3 rounds officially counted here. This would be round number 4 for the Coach's Corner Challenge. All these drivers that you see on the screen, they are competing in asphalt and dirt for the Upstate Racing League. Justin Fuller, of course, with his hot start to the season, has that lead of Brian Hacker, Justin McDuff, Al Smith Jr., and Vernon Woodard rounds out the top 5 there. Of course, Vernon Woodard not in attendance here tonight, so he'll drop through that standings. Fortunately, the driver out of Vermont having a family emergency, so we do wish all is well with Vernon Woodard and his family. But that is your Coach's Corner Championship coming into the night. We will go green this time. It'll be just a 1-lap dash here shootout. It'll be the 38 of Patton, Speedy Brissett, Dylan Raptoy, and Steven Brissett right now. Those are the drivers locked in, watching the top 4. Top 4 will make it in here tonight. Look at Speedy. He'll throw the slider line. Look at Brian Hacker. He's going to try and cross it over. David Patton is out. He is clear. He is away. Speedy Brissett. Oh, Steven Brissett really seals it off into the corner. He'll make contact with the outside wall. That'll let the 11 of Hacker get on by. So it'll be Patton picking up the heat race win here. The Brissett, that's Speedy Brissett, Dylan Raptoy, Brian Hacker, Justin Smith, last chance qualifier, along with Peak, Riel, Shirley, all having to go to a last chance qualifier. So David Patton picking up the Whiteowl Performance heat race number 2. That'll leave the Whiteowl Performance heat race number 3. And this is how they're going to line up, making his second ever start with the Upstate Racing League, the Bartel Builders Big Block Series. This is Andrew Mercetti. Starting P number 2, driving car number 15 here tonight. This will be a driver out of the Foxtrot area. This is Ryan Holland. Starting back there, P number 3, driving for the Gagnon Racing Stables. Number 5, this is Brandon Gerard. Back there, P number 4, driving the 2B out of the Midwest, the Bartel Builders 2B. This is Brett Bartels. Starting car number 99, the Nice Graphics 99, last season's champion, the Turn 3 Racing Posse entry. This is Cole Day. Jeremy Carpenter out of the Carpenter Esports, driving the Carpenter's Tax Service. Number 7, this is Jeremy Carpenter. He'll start 6th. A.J. Hamill, the driver out of Vermont, or is it New York? I'm not sure. He's not sure. It's car 18 here tonight, the 18 NY of A.J. Hamill. He'll start 7th. Doug Ungari, the driver out of the mountain areas of Montana, driving the Smith Racing Inc. Montana Tools, the Mountain Man. Doug Ungari driving car 00. It's the 98 out the gate. Racing Jason Griffith Dobbs, driving the Griffith Stone number 98 out of Crossville, Tennessee. The Vols Nation will go shotgun to the field here tonight, as it does look like A.J. Hamill will take that car actually to the back of the field. He has asked for an end-of-line starting position here tonight. So the GT Bodies, number 87 of Andrew Mercetti will start on the pole here tonight. See if he gets a good jump on this initial start. So we talked about the Coach's Corner Challenge Championship that's on the line. Let's take a look here and look at the Arts Barbershop standings as they stand. Brian Hacker has the points championship lead by 8 points over James Normoyle. This does factor in the 2 drop weeks that the Upstate Racing League does give all their drivers. Justin Fuller, Justin Smith, Ryan Holland, Dylan Raptoy, Doug Ungari, Brett Bartels, Chris Brown, and David Patton. All those drivers inside the top 10 of the championship standings here on RST's night. Green flag up, put another 8 laps on the board here in the Whiteowl Performance Heat Race number 3. Mercetti with a great start. Holland with a great start. You're going to see Bartels there in third in the battle now. Look at them all looking back here. Here comes the 5. Brandon working to the inside with car number 5. He'll work down low here. Duran down low, making contact with Cole Day. They're going to rub Nerf bars a little bit. The 99 going to get a little loose. Brandon going to lose a ton of ground there as Cole Day and him made contact down the front straightaway. Look at the 7. The Carpenter's Tax Service, number 7 right now. Jeremy Carpenter, he's trying to cash that check. The 2B of Bartel's now race leader here on Mercetti. Actually went down to the last corner, shoved the nose on car number 87. Oh, look at Cole Day. He's trying to go to the outside here to try and go to the transfer spot. Cole Day working outside. Here's the 7 back to the inside. Almost making contact there between those 2 drivers. Bartels is going to lead another one here tonight with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go here in heat race number 3. As you're watching the battle, Cole Day is sitting in third now as Andrew Mercetti back there into that 4th spot. Oh, contact between Carpenter and Ungari. Ungari trying to hold on to it. Ungari going to the outside here of Andrew Mercetti. Mercetti did start on the pole here tonight, virtue of that random draw, and now he's on the outside looking in. Oh, as he slowed down to the inside, I don't know if something just broke on the GT Bodies, number 9 or 87 there. As there you see the 7 of Carpenter go by. There you see Racing Jason go by. And oh, now contact now. The 87's going to go around, and no caution flag, as it does look like he will be able to keep going. Bartels will pick up 3 laps to go. Ryan Holland is right there also. Take a look at our Bartel Builders onboard camera with the 2B of Brett Bartels, the driver out of Spirit Lake. Trying to get it done here tonight. It's Bartels, it's Holland, it's Day, it's Ungari. 2 laps to go. The popsicle sticks fly. The battle for the race lead is the best one. The Upstate RCs and Hobbies, number 15 of Holland, working the inside now. Can he pick up the win here in heat race number 3? We'll find out, because it will be 1 lap to go. Presented by Carpenter's Tax Service here in heat race number 3. Final trip around the Williams Grove Speedway. Bartels looks like he is going to have this one in the bag. He'll pick up another heat race win. So Bartels will finish P number 1. Ryan Holland, Cole Day, Doug Ungari all transfer in. Dobbs, Carpenter, Garan, Hamill, and Mercetti all will have to go to a last chance qualifier here tonight. Well, an exciting one that time. So that means we actually only will have 3 heat races here tonight. 12 positions up for grabs here to make out our 20-car field. So our last chance qualifier brought to us by Whiteowl Performance. This is how they will grid. Starting on the front row, he drives car number 721 out of New York. He is last week's winner. This will be James Normoyle. Starting at P number 2, also hailing out of New York, car number 45, the Smith Racing Inc. 45 Speed Shop. This is Justin Smith. Back there, racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. Jennings for 6, number 98 is coming out the gate here tonight. He'll start P number 3. The Best Colorful Creations, Misfit Motorsports, number 81, Jimmy McIntyre Jr. will roll off from the 4th position. Starting back in 5th position, driving the W6, BDS W6, this is Michael Peak. His outside, driving the Carpenters Esports, Carpenters Tax Service, number 7 of Jeremy Carpenter. He will roll off from position number 6. The Wild One, Wild Wade McDuff. The McDuff Racing entry snap on Wendy's entry. The 1W will roll from P number 7 here tonight. Eric Riel out of the Percent Racing Stable. 02 will go from the 8th position. Brandon Duran driving the Gagno Racing. Number 5 will go from P number 9. Young Talon Carter, the Wash Rags. Gonna have to start back there in P number 10. P number 11 will go to the driver out of Georgia, the BDS RC Wheels, number 51 of James Shirley. AJ Hamill, car number 18 NY, the Empire Racing Stables entry. He will go back in P number 12. Starting 13th on the grid here tonight will be the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the Jordan Head Racing 33 Posse entry. This will be Josiah Millen. Starting back in 14th, driving the number 59, this is Stephen Brissett. Andrew Mercetti will start back there in P number 15, and it does look like Brian Jones in the 9J, the Schoony's Country Market 9J, is out there on the raceway. So 16 cars, all 16 cars do make the call to the starting grid. That, of course, is our starting lineups here tonight for our last chance qualifier. Top 12 drivers will advance into the main dance here tonight. Last week's winner, there you see him, the Upstate RC and Hobbies entry, the number 721 of James Normoyle. He did win last week's race, but now has to come from a last chance qualifier. No stranger from coming from the last chance qualifier, though. He's ready to go. Green flag is up. 15 laps on the board. Here we go. Normoyle with a heck of a jump. Everybody will funnel their way down into turn number 1. One car going around. That's the 59. He catches it, but the caution lights will come out. We're having a complete restart here. Complete restart coming. So Stephen Brissett going in a little hard into corner number 1. Watch the number 59 here. The blue and white entry to the outside. Got in a little hot, got into AJ Hamill, and the caution lights came on from that. Right on board with the Whiteowl Performance onboard camera here on Stephen Brissett's machine. I made a little contact there with AJ Hamill. That's what brings out our caution flag here tonight in our last chance qualifier. 15 laps, of course, is the distance here tonight. Looks like the safety truck here, presented to us by iRacing.com, your #1 simulated racing game on the market. Drivers from, well, the Big Block Modifieds here in the Northeast area, they race here on iRacing. Drivers from NASCAR, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, they race here on the iRacing.com platform. IndyCar drivers all the way to Rallycross drivers practice and hone in their skills right here on the iRacing.com platform. Race fans, the Bartel Builders, thank you for watching here tonight. Of course, the Bartel Builders are focused on providing high-quality service for your construction needs. Whether it's new construction, repairs, installs, or damage repairs, the Bartel Builders have you covered in every need. Based in Spirit Lake, Iowa, contact them today for all your home repair needs. Tonight's race course is brought to us also here from the Williams Grove Speedway by RSTs. Vintage Racing T-shirts available on Twitter at RSTs. We also got to thank Schoony's Country Market. Schoony's Country Market is not only the Rookie of the Year sponsor here with the Upstate Racing League, but the Schoony's Country Market is a family-owned and operated grocery and deli, a full-service deli offering sandwiches, subs, fried foods, and pizza. And, of course, that pizza last week that we kept seeing all the promoters post from Schoony's Country Market looked absolutely amazing. Coming back here into the restart zone. The Hanson Starter Shop restart zone, and we are green. Norm Oil takes us down in. Look at the big battle back here. A.J. Hamill going to ride on the back end there. Car number 51 of James Shirley. Millen trying to work his way through here. He'll go into a transfer spot. Oh, Riel sideways on the straightaway. Holding on to the Upstate Racing 02 entry. That'll be James Normoyle leading that lap. Big wreck on the straightaway there. Eric Riel going for a wild ride. Believe the 40 of Millen also involved in the Jordan Hen Racing's number 40. And you see the 9J, the Schoony's Country Market entry also involved of Brian Jones. So the big one here at Williams Grove. Take the look back here, see if we can actually see. Oh, there's what happened on the initial start to the 9J and the number 59. And then something went wrong down here with the 02 and the 40 and the 18NY, I believe, along with James Shirley possibly. Oh, the 51 got into the right rear off the corner of the number 5 machine. Right on board here with the 51 of Shirley. So that's what brings out the caution flag here in the last chance qualifier tonight. So we're re-racking. We're waiting to see where the officials here tonight put all these drivers, because, well, there was a lot of drivers involved in that one all over the board. Looks like the officials will give the 1 to go marker. We will go next time by at the line. It will be James Normoyle, racing Jason Dobbs, Justin Smith, Michael Peak, Jimmy McIntyre, Jeremy Carpenter, Wade McDuff, Brandon Garand, Talon Carter, A.J. Hamill, Andrew Mercetti, James Shirley, Josiah Millen back into the 15th position, but that should update him into 13th here when we complete a lap at the Williams Grove Speedway. Hanson starter shop, green flag back into the air. Here we go. Everybody will come back around here. They're chasing James Normoyle right now, waiting for that timing and scoring loop to be hit at the start-finish line. And then that timing and scoring should repopulate where these drivers are. There we go. Now you see it all starting to finally trigger back across. Wade McDuff trying to work to the inside here of the Carpenters. Tax service number 7. Here comes Talon Carter. Also, he had, remember, that contact back there with Millen. Carter will work the bottom side of the speedway. It'll be 11 to go, now 10 to go that time at the line. Looks like Eric Riel will be able to get back out onto the speedway after his wild ride. Who's the transfer car, though? There it is, the 51 of James Shirley. He's in the transfer spot. There is Millen trying to work his way around. There's the 87 GT bodies of Andrew Mercetti. Contact between Mercetti and Shirley. Shirley going to wind up on the lid. With just 9 laps to go. Battle for the race lead, 9 to go to be 8 to go for these drivers. They're setting a blistering pace here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. 8 laps to go. James Normoyle doing exactly what he needs to do. Started out front, running out front, and running away here. Last time by, he was the fastest car on the speedway by about 0.2 of a second over the rest of the field. Does look like James Shirley has taken his car to pit road. He'll take it back to the hauler. Justin Smith working around here, racing Jason, trying to get the 98 out of the way as they go past the gate. Dobbs told me earlier here tonight, I was talking to him before the race, that he was just hoping as the caution lights are coming on. Not sure what the caution lights are on for. The caution lights coming on, possibly something with Ariel trying to get back out there on the speedway. Does look like possibly something here with the 0-2 machine. I don't know, something was broke on that car when he went down into the corner. See Riel here on the Whiteowl Performance onboard camera. Winding up on the lid, and he had to take the tow to pit road. So that will change the ball game here once again in our Whiteowl Performance heat race. As we'll have to wait to come back around here, I believe, one more time before we go back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Hanson Starter Shop rebuilding and repairing alternators, generators, and starters. Also carrying new ones with 30 years of experience in doing business in the upstate area of New York. We thank Hanson Starter Shop for returning with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series here with the Upstate Racing League. Drivers will be told here when they come by the start-finish line to reassemble in the 2x2 formation. As you see them, they are. So next time by, we're going green. Remember, 12 drivers will all make the big show here tonight, and right now it does look like 12 drivers are out there on the raceway. So all drivers that are out on the raceway will pick up a starting spot here tonight in our RST's night here at Williams Grove. Get ready, race fans, because this time by, we drop the hammer once again. The beast from the northeast will come alive here with James Normoyle hitting the gas first. Carpenter going to bounce it off the wall that time on the straightaway on that restart. Just out ahead of him, they're 3 wide jockeying for position. The 1W, Wade McDuff, was to the outside. The 45 of Justin Smith was sitting there, and then I believe that's Talon Carter working the bottom side of the speedway. He knows every spot he picks up here. That is a starting spot closer to the front in this feature event here tonight. He's trying to get there. Talon Carter is one of those drivers that if they're not running the bottom side of the speedway, he will go there. It's exactly where he's at right now. He runs the bottom side of the speedway, trying to advance his position. Everybody up top, they're going to get jungled up together. Look at Talon Carter. He came out smelling like a rose just about, and then Dobbs took the nose off the number 1. Down into the corner now. Carter just trying to regain his focus here and get back at car 45. 3 wide racing now to go back to 2 wide as the W6 of Michael Peak will hold position number 3. 3 laps to go in the last chance qualifier. Carter working the inside of the speedway, down the back straightaway. He comes now into 3. See if he can get the run off turn number 4 as the old popsicle sticks are getting wound up. Dobbs into the wall that time out of 4 with his right rear. Carter still trying to get it done. It looks like he will now officially clear that W6 entry. This time by it will be the Carpenter's tax service. 1 lap to go here in the last chance qualifier. 1 car into the outside wall. I believe that's the 45 of Justin Smith. He also just got a piece of Wade McDuff. And now here comes the Best Colorful Creations, number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. There you see McIntyre. It will be James Normoyle, though. Picking up the win. Everybody coming across. Everybody that finishes this one will make it. Drivers going home here tonight. Shirley Brissett. That's Stephen Brissett, Brian Jones, and Eric Rio. So with that being said, all the heat races are done. Heat races are done. Last chance qualifier. Put a check mark on that one. That is done here tonight. That means there's one thing left to do, and that's to go A main feature racing here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. The Bartel Builders Big Block Modifieds, presented by the Upstate Racing League here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway for RST's night. Race fans, don't go anywhere. Invocations up next. We'll be back with the 50-lap feature event here from Williams Grove.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. The Bartel Builders Big Block Series has invaded the Keystone State here for RST's night, and we have something special standing by for you, race fans. Let's introduce the driver of car number 38 here this season. He is a rookie with the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year contender. This is David Patton. David, you won heat race number 2. So you have a good starting spot here tonight. How do we feel like this car is going to transition from the heat race to the feature event?
I think it'll be hard. I mean, I'm pretty good at kind of sizing up my competition, and with this group, there's so many good, fast drivers out here, better than me. So I consider myself a top 10 guy, like maybe cracking into the top 10 is what I'm shooting for. So getting lucky with the draw, starting out front, being able to hold off, hold on to the win for the heat win, and it's going to start me in outside first row. I'm going to try and hold on as long as I can, and luckily I think I'll be in front of the carnage. That might help, but we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting to stay up there very long, but stranger things have happened before.
Your first season here with the Big Block Modifieds. Good luck as you pick up heat race win number 2.
Thanks, Roger.
There you hear it from the driver out of Indiana. So now let's get you down track side as our starting lineup is ready. Starting lineup here tonight for the RST's night at Williams Grove. Starting to the outside, he won heat race number 1. This is going to be Kelly Dahl in car number 86. Starting back, P number 2 here tonight. You just heard from that Luke Oil machine. That will be David Patton. Starting in P number 2, the driver out of Spirit Lake, Indiana. Driving the 2B, the Bartel Builders 2B entry. This is Brett Bartels. Starting in 4th, it's going to be the driver from downtown Indiana. This is Chris Brown in the Whiteowl Performance, number 136. Speedy Brissett driving the 03 entry here tonight. The driver out of Plattsburgh, New York. The Brissett Racing Stable 03 will roll off from position number 5. Starting back into the 6th position, driving car number 15 here tonight. Driver out of Johnstown, the Upstate RC Foxtrot RC Parks, number 15 of Ryan Holland. He will roll off from 6th. Starting in the 7th position, the driver out of Green, New York, the Green Bulldrome entry, the Aftermath Motorsports, 51 of Justin Fuller will roll off from 7th. Going from position number 8 here tonight, driving car number 22, the driver out of Swanton, Vermont, the Raised Iron Tubing, Rabtoy Racing, number 22. This is Dylan Rabtoy. Back there, starting in the 9th position, driving car number 99, last season's champion, the Nice Graphics entry, the Turn 3 Racing Posse, number 99 of Cole Day. Starting back in position number 10, driving out of South Glens Falls, New York, Coach's Corner, Best Colorful Creations, The Stand, RC Speedway GT Bodies, Smith Racing Inc. entry. This is the boss man of Al Smith Jr. Starting back into the 11th position, driving car number 11. This is the 11 Illinois, the driver out of Huntley, Illinois, the Carbon Junction Pathfinder Chassis, Narrative Coffee, Empire Racing Team, number 11 of Brian Hacker. Starting car number 00, driver out of Montana, the Turn 3 Racing Network, Montana Services, LLC, Montana Brands, Tools, the Coleman Angus, Smith Racing Inc. 00 of Doug Ungari. Back there in P number 12 here tonight. Starting a little bit deeper in the field than what he would like. This is going to be James Normoyle. Normoyle, of course, driving out of Dunglesville, New York. Driving the Upstate RC and Hobbies, BDS RC Wheels entry, James Normoyle goes from P number 13. Starting in the 14th position, hailing out of Crossville, Tennessee. This is the 98 out the gate, Griffith Stone, Vols Nation, number 98. He'll start back there 14th. 15th will go to the driver of car number 1 here tonight. This is Talon Carter out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving the Kelly Spade of Keller Williams Realty Platinum. The Rags Carter Racing entry will go back there from P number 15. Starting back in 16, driving car W6 out of Mayfield. This is the Upstate Racing Hobby VDS Wheels, Michael Peak. Starting back in the 17th starting spot, driving car number 45 here tonight. The driver out of Wilton, New York. It's the Bearded Wonder from Wilton. The Bison Excavating 45, Speed Labs entry of Justin Smith. Starting back there in 17, driving the Best Colorful Creations, number 81. This is Jimmy McIntyre. The 1W out of Hudson Falls, New York. Driving the 1W of Wade McDuff will go 19th. Jeremy Carpenter in the Carpenter's Tax Service, number 7. Driver out of Mineville, New York will go back there in P number 20. 21st will go to the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. The Jordan Hand Racing Turn 3 Racing Network entry. This is the number 40 of Josiah Millen. Driving car number 5 here tonight. The Gagno Racing, number 5. Out of Swanton, Vermont. This is Brandon Duran. He will start 22nd. 23rd here tonight will be the driver of car number 20, or starting 23rd, the driver of car number 18 out of Clifton Park, New York, the Orca Coolers Empire Racing Team of A.J. Hamill. And making the field, last car to the grid here tonight, car number 87, driver out of Somerville, South Carolina, the GT Bodies, BDS RC Wheels, Lucas Miller Inc. Upstate Racing, or Upstate RC and Hobbies entry of Andrew Mercetti, making his first ever feature event. That's your starting lineup tonight for the RSTs race here at Williams Grove. The Hanson Starter Shop green flag is coming. Green flag's up, and we're going to chase Kelly Dahl to turn number 1. Look at car 15 back there. One car up into the outside wall. That's David Patton and Luke Oil, number 38. Patton started on the front row. And now he's back to already running in the 5th position. 3 wide as Speedy Brissett was trying to thread the needle. Here comes Justin Fuller. He's already picked up 3 spots, 1 lap. Kelly Dahl will lead the opening lap here this time by, but look at Bartels. He is all over the back end. Got a little sideways. He'll go to the bottom side with his big block modified. See if he can find a little moisture down there. He'll lift the left front. He'll let it eat here tonight. Nothing working, though, for Bartels as he worked off turn number 2. Here comes Ryan Holland. He'll take his Upstate RC entry down to the inside. That's the battle, but look way back yonder. There's the 11 of Brian Hacker. He's trying to make his way. He'll get around. That's the 00 of Doug Ongari. Or he'll at least try to down the back straightaway. Now he'll actually pull even almost. Oh, a little sideways there for the number 22. That was Dylan Rabtoy back there. Everybody fighting still. Kelly Dahl out front. 3 laps already in the book. Packer still working the bottom side of the speedway. Oh, the 38. Gonna park it against the inside light. That's the David Patton entry, the driver out of Indiana. Gonna bring out the first caution flag of the evening here at the Williams Grove Speedway. So David Patton makes his name known here tonight as he picks up heat race number 2. And, of course, the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year, number 38. Going to bring out the first caution flag of the evening. So he'll go to the back of the field as that's where they are already telling him that's where he will line up. So that top 10 spot he talked about, he's going to have to put on his big boy boots and now go to work. Oh, got a little bump there from Speedy Brissett and got another one, and then the 38, nowhere to go. Winds up down against the tires, against the light pole to the inside. So we got a little help, but the lights on the iRacing.com page truck should go off this time by, and we should be able to get back to the green flag racing here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. Williams Grove Speedway doesn't just host 410 sprint car racing action or late models here. They also have hosted the big block modifieds 5 times in its history in the real world side of competition. Of course, this is the first time the Bartel Builders Big Block Series have ever come here. The Bartel Builders Pro Late Model Series did bring those late models here one time. And, of course, Robbie Schaefer, the driver from Hamburg, Pennsylvania, was able to pick up the win. Of course, Robbie not in attendance here tonight. Marky Mark, the pace truck driver here tonight, did turn the lights off last time by, so that will bring us back here into the Hanson Service Shop Restart Zone, where Dave Farney will wave the green flag here tonight. Green flag up. Great start by Kelly Dahl. There's still 45 laps, though, in this one to go. Can Kelly Dahl... Oh, one driver going to go way up the track, and I think they gather it up, but a couple drivers still getting together. Big stack up here. Everybody trying to get going on the back straightaway. I believe that was the 721 James Normoyle, the number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy. Both those drivers just did not get going. Big trouble down here in turn number 1. One driver on his lid. Believe that is the 99 of Cole Day. Looks like Speedy Brissett also involved. That'll bring out the second caution flag of the evening. Chris Brown involved. Justin Fuller involved. Take a look. Oh, that was actually the 15 of Holland. Watch the 15 here going to the inside. Gonna run it right in the wall. And then Speedy Brissett gonna go in there. Kelly Dahl gets wiped out. Justin Fuller, Chris Brown. What a melee turn number 1 was there. Everybody just came to a parking lot. That is really gonna shuffle up the running order here. Watch Chris Brown come in here. Tries to run the bottom. Bartels comes down. There's the number 1 of Talon Carter. We'll wait to see where everybody sorts out here. It looks like Kelly Dahl will go back to the top spot. Looks like Bartels will go P2. Brian Hacker will line up 3rd. Talon Carter will go 4th. 5th will go to Racing Jason. Then it'll be Doug Ungari back there in 6th. 7th will go to Justin Smith. 8th will go to Al Smith. Then it's the W6 entry of Michael Peak. And the 81, the Best Colorful Creations number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre, will go 10th. It looks like that is correct. That looks like that is what they're going to go with here. Lights are out on the pace truck here at Williams Grove. Marky Mark will make the left-hand turn. Dave Farney will throw the Hanson Starter Shop restart green flag. Here they come, winding them back up. Bartel's going to go way high here. Brian Hacker going to work the bottom side. Look at Talon Carter. No go, no go. Caution lights on. The 03, Speedy Brissett. Driver out of Plattsburgh, New York. Looks like he has brought the caution flag out. Or take a look here quick and see what happened to Speedy Brissett. Oh, Andrew Mercetti sideways, and Speedy tried to hit the hooks, and oh, there was trouble in front of him. Also, Millen on his lid, and car number 40, Justin Smith, involved. That to the 45 of Smith. Dobbs was sideways, and everybody piled on in. The 40 of Millen, who caught an early flight out of Clearwater, Florida here tonight to make it back to Pennsylvania so he could run tonight with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series. Right on board here with Whiteowl performance with Millen. Wasn't able to get that car turned back over, so that'll be the caution flag we have here tonight. Michael Peak, Racing Jason Smith, that's Justin Smith, Josiah Millen, Speedy Brissett, all involved. So we've seen 2 drivers on their lids here tonight. Josiah Millen and Cole Day, both winding up on their lids here tonight in the RST's feature event. Lights are out on the pace truck once again. Here we come back here into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Kelly Dahl, Brett Bartels, Brian Hacker, Talon Carter, Doug Ungari, your top 5. Green flag is up. Here they come, storming back down the front straightaway. Hacker trying for the race lead. It was 3 wide momentarily. Kelly Dahl going to be able to storm back around the outside there. Almost contact. Here comes Talon Carter again. Talon Carter works the inside. Has to check up just a little bit. Brian Hacker was sitting there with his big block. Contact between Hacker and Bartels down in the corner number 1. They sort it out. Look at Talon Carter, though. He'll get shot out of a rocket on the bottom side of the speedway. Talon Carter on the hunt to the front. He has picked up the most spots already here tonight. 12 spots gained, and he is not done. Hacker working the inside of the speedway once again as they come by the flag stand. Caution lights are on. Caution lights are on. I believe the 90 or the 87 of Andrew Mercetti. Something happening to the rookie out of Somerville, South Carolina. Take a look at the GT bodies. Number 87. Oh, looks like got 4 in the fluff and around he went. Nowhere for Michael Peak to go. That driver was just sitting on the outside lane. Right on board with Andrew Mercedes. Got beat around just a little bit. Race fans, we got to take a quick break to play the commercial here for iRacing.com. Got to pay the bills a little bit. We'll be back to Williams Grove.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back to the Williams Grove Speedway race fans. There you see the cars. They are assembled 2 by 2. They'll come by this time. We're going to throw the green flag once again. It'll be Kelly Dahl, Brett Bartels. And then it will be Talon Carter, Brian Hacker as here we go. Everybody down around the bottom. I believe that was James Normoyle getting a little piece of the inside wall. 4th caution flag of the night done and over with. Oh, the 0-0 of Ungari going to go into turn number 1. He'll collect the 81 of Jimmy McIntyre. Driver out of Montana. Bringing out the caution flag. Ungari goes down in the corner. He's actually going to make contact. He'll collect the 81 of McIntyre. Ungari's car looks pretty tore up down there. There you see the 0-0 turning. Well, the wheels are turning, that's for sure. Threw it in just a little bit too hard. Caught the 11 of Hacker. Jimmy McIntyre, just the innocent bystander who was on the outside of the speedway. That'll be the 5th caution flag of the evening here tonight. So it will be Kelly Dahl. He has led every lap he has ran tonight here at the Williams Grove Speedway. His heat race started up front, led every lap of heat race number 1. Comes here into the feature, and so far, I think we're 11 laps in. And he has led every lap. Lights on the safety truck will go out. We will go single file restart if we did not get an official lap completed here tonight. So it'll be Dahl, it'll be Bartels, it'll be Carter, it'll be Hacker, Al Smith Jr., Normoyle, Rabtoy, Chris Brown, and Jeremy Carpenter, along with Wade McDuff rounding down the top 10. Come back here into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Kelly Dahl will see the Hanson Starter Shop green flag. Here comes Carter. Had to come out of the last chance qualifier. Now running inside the top 3. seeing if he can get around the 2B of Bartels. Carter will go to the inside, a little wiggle wobble. He'll pull side by side at the line. He'll have second. Carter is still on a hunt. He is hungry like a wolf. Look at Bartels, though. He'll go up to the outside. They're going to be 3 wide. They'll funnel that back into just 2 by 1 down the back straightaway. Carter just being easy on the throttle, down low, trying to get it around the track here tonight. New race leader for the first time tonight, Talon Carter to the point. Talon Carter now with the race lead as they work down the back straightaway. Carter will lead another one. It'll be Kelly Dahl now under attack there by the 2B of Bartels. Brett going to go to the outside. He's one of the only drivers out there. Al Smith is also out to the outside. Look at Kelly Dahl work the inside lane there. He tried it, lost a lot of momentum, just spun the tires up off the corner exit. Here comes the 22 of Rabdoy. Here comes Norm Oil. Drivers now starting to make their way to the front of the field here tonight at Williams Grove. 15 in, working lap 16. Rabdoy still working the outside here on James Normoyle. Oh, Normoyle had to check up, spun the tires, killed the momentum on number 721. Rabdoy just keeping it wound up to the outside. Hacker down low. Smith still to the outside with the coach's corner number 96. 136 of Chris Brown. He's making his way back up here. Bartel is almost banking it off the outside wall. Talon Carter right now running away with this one. Has opened up over a half a second race lead over Bartels and Dahl. Almost 3 wide there as Al Smith got a little bit high down in 1 and 2. Rabdoy and Normoyle really trying to get it done. Normoyle trying to throw a little bit of a slider line. Not going to be able to clear. Normoyle that time drives it in way down low. Rabdoy going to keep it wound up. Chris Brown is just trying to figure out which one of these drivers are going to find the fast way around. Hacker throws a slider there on the 96 of Al Smith. Smith was able to pull even with him for a moment. And then Hacker threw that slider line back at him. Look at Normoyle. He's just trying to throw the slider line. Everybody went back to the top. The bottom side seemed very dominant for just a little bit. Now everybody migrating right back to the top side. Hacker throwing a slider line down in 1 and 2 once again to see if he'll get a great run off the corner. That time it doesn't look like it worked as good as it did the time before. Kelly Dahl still hanging on to third currently. Closing in on halfway tonight. Everybody spread out all around the racetrack. These two back here battling. Racing Jason. Oh, he's going to slide up in front of the 00 of Doug Ungari. Jimmy McIntyre trying to see if he can take the Best Colorful Creations entry into that 17th spot around Dobbs. They will get it done. Normoyle working the bottom side. One driver slow down low there. That's Gagnon Racing number 5. Something happened to Brandon Grand as he's down low there. The Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year contender. Driver out of Swanton, Vermont. Looks like something happened. I'm not sure if he's trying to come to pit road or if he's just trying to make some laps here at this point. Something may be broken on cart number 5. Talon Carter says, boys, when we come by the line, we're going to be halfway home. Talon Carter has now opened up a 1.6 second race lead over Bartels. And remember when I said nobody has left the bottom side of the speedway? Well, Talon Carter still running the inside down in 3 and 4. Rips the lip down in turns 1 and 2. He'll set his sights down the back straightaway. Still lifting that left front tire. Carter goes right back to the bottom side here. He'll stay away from the outside retaining wall on turn number 3 and 4. which has collected a lot of drivers. A lot of moisture down on the bottom 3 and 4. And with 25 laps to go, Carter sees it first. Then it's Bartel. It's going to be Kelly Dahl, Brian Hacker, James Normoyle, Dylan Rabtoy, Chris Brown, Al Smith Jr., along with Justin Fuller. And how about Wade McDuff? Slowly has made his way through the field here tonight. Hasn't got himself caught up in anything major. The driver out of Hudson Falls, New York, is now running his snap-on Giovanna's Pizza. As, he actually gets up into the outside wall that time. He'll put the right side Nerf bars up on 3 and 4 and see if he can keep it going. There you see Speedy Brissett behind him. Justin Smith is right there also. Normoyle trying to get around the number 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker. Let's see what happens down here. And one Hacker goes to the bottom side. Normoyle going to go to the high side there. Slider line by Hacker. Normoyle going to have a run. And all of a sudden, all momentum is lost and killed. Hacker will lead them into 3. Kelly Dahl still hanging on to that podium position. Talon Carter knocks another one off the board. Remember, Normoyle had to come through a last chance qualifier. He was last week's winner. And now he's sitting there running in 5th. Speedy Brissett trying to get around the number 1 W of Wade McDuff, but they got Justin Smith also right there trying to hang with them. Justin Smith has his Bicknell here tonight. Working pretty good. He's inside the top. Or actually, he's not inside the top 10. I was going to say he was. He's trying to get there, though. Speedy Brissett holds that 10th position right now. Justin Smith trying to get it up there. Everybody's spreading out through the field. Best battle right here between these drivers trying to knock on the back door of the top 10. Speedy drives it in a little bit smoother, a little bit straighter than the 45 of Smith. Along with Wade McDuff. McDuff actually going to lose 2 spots there. He was ahead of Speedy, and now he's back there behind Smith. Smith going to try and take that speed chop entry, and thought he was going to try and get there, but nope, can't do it that time. Battle up inside the top 10, though. Here comes the number 22, Dylan Rabtoy. He'll get around the number 1 of Chris Brown. Put Brown back a spot. Justin Fuller's right there. It's been a quiet night for Justin Fuller, other than getting in a wreck in, I believe, his heat race it was, of the last chance qualifier. He's had himself a pretty quiet night so far rolling here tonight at Williams Grove. RST's night. Everybody's getting one of those RST shirts. Throwbacks is what they find, and throwbacks is the name of the game. Everybody loves a good old throwback shirt. Find them over on Twitter at rs_tees on Twitter. Kelly Dahl, of course, did just lose that spot to Brian Hacker, and along with losing it to Brian Hacker, James Normoyle followed the Hacker right on through. So with 15 to go, it's Carter, Bartels, Hacker, Normoyle, Dahl, your top 5 with Brown, with Rabtoy, then Brown in 7th, Fuller, Speedy Brissett, and Al Smith. There you see the 96. He just got passed up by that 03. Caution lights coming on. The 86 of Kelly Dahl. Something happened to Kelly Dahl running inside the top 5. What just happened to Kelly Dahl? A driver out of British Columbia, Canada. Fujiwara Tofu Shop, actually. Having some issues. at the right rear, up over the cushion, up over the fluff. Chris Brown was nice enough to straighten him back out. Right on board, the Whiteowl Performance on board with Chris Brown. So that's what happens to bring out the caution flag. Right now, your race leader, the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Ever since he got the race lead, he's been able to carry on and sing a fine tune here tonight with his right foot. Wonder if he'll be celebrating. I believe Pop's birthday, might have been today. I think I did see that out in the world of Facebook. And what did you know it? I'm correct. Of course, it is Tim Carter's birthday, so happy birthday to Tim. I believe he's over the hill and through the woods on the age part of things. We won't give it away how old he is. Talon Carter trying to bring it home here tonight. Lights on the iRacing.com safety truck are off here, so it'll be Carter, Bartels, Hacker, Normoil, Raptoy, your top 5. Come back here into the Hanson starter stop restart zone. Green flag back. 13 to go for Talon Carter. Normoil trying to make quick work of Chris Brown. Tries to slide up. He'll actually hit a bump. He's not going to be able to make the pass complete. So Brian Hacker back to P number 3. It's Carter. Bartel's Hacker, Normoil. That's how they come back across. It'll just be 12 to go now, this time by at the line at Williams Grove. Now Hacker going to go try and throw the slider on Bartels. And oh, they're going to play bumper tag. Hacker, though, will take the spot. Brian Hacker to second now. Can he chase down Talon Carter? Bartel's going to go to the bottom. He's going to try and return the favor. Normoil keeping it wound up on the high side. Carter across the line, Hacker across the line, dead heat. Bartels has it by just the slightest over Normoil. Normoil really wails her off into turn number 1. He'll rail the boards in turn 2. Then he'll scoot by. It'll be now Normoil sitting in P number 3. Something happened to Hacker there for a moment. Now there goes Normoil. He'll take the second spot. Carter is loving what he's seeing, as he is now running away a second and a half for Talon Carter. Here comes the 22 of Raptoy. He works the bottom side of the Speedway also. The race Diane Tubing, driver out of Vermont. No stranger to running modifieds here in the Northeast. He'll slide in there with Bartels. Now he'll try to go right back down to the bottom, try and find that moisture that Talon Carter's been in all night. Under 10 to go. Now Dylan Raptoy will sit there in P number 3. Hacker's right ahead of him. Behind them, though, these drivers are exchanging blows back and forth. Fuller and Brown as the caution lights are on. Believe the Best Colorful Creations, number 81. Driver out of New York, Jimmy McIntyre. Oh, it looks like maybe possibly just checked up in front of the 99 a cold day. Yeah, Cole just drove it in a couple car lengths deeper than what Jimmy McIntyre was wanting to. That's what triggers the caution flag here. And now, with under 10 laps to go, we will go single file for the remainder here per the rules here tonight. Single file restarts the rest of the way to finish out the race here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. I wonder if we can contact RSTs and see if they have any shirts, any old Rags Carter Racing shirts. Of course, Talon Carter is a generational driver in the real world side of things. His family roots trace him all the way back to racing modifieds back down there in the southeast in Florida, all the way up and down the East Coast, all the way over to Ohio. Chasing big payday racing was Carter Racing back in the day. Now Talon Carter, the next generation racer here, races on the iRacing.com platform, also races in 602 crate competition action here in Pennsylvania. Finished third in the points at the Baps Motor Speedway this past season in his real modified. Of course, made a couple starts at the Big Diamond Raceway, also made a couple starts at the Grandview Speedway. Also, I believe he ran up at 5 Mile Point a couple times. So he did travel up into the New York area to try and take on some of the New York drivers to chase his skills. Now he's got, of course, James Normoyle out of New York behind him, along with Brian Hacker out of Illinois. See if he can hang on. Or maybe the Vermont driver of Rabdoy back there. The Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Green flag back in the air. 8 laps for the distance. Norm Oil right there now. Carter's going to have to work for this one because this is the closest anybody has been all night long to Talon Carter. He'll go to the inside in turn number 3. Will he come out of turn 4? Oh, Norm Oil really going to go way up high. He'll lay the right rear in the cushion. It'll be Talon Carter now scooting ahead. Half-second lead. Call it 6 car lengths as they enter turn 1. 7 laps to go. Rabtoy's there. Fuller is now there inside the top 5. Bartel scooted all the way back to running 6th. Chris Brown still hanging on with his damaged number 136 entry. Six more times around. Talon Carter sees it that time by at the board. That time, looks like James Normoyle did reel him in just a little bit, so Talon Carter's got to get going. Can't make a mistake now, because next time by, it'll be 5 laps to go. Normoyle really going to shoot her off into 3. Looks like he got a little bit of a wheel stand there. It's going to hurt his exit out of turn number 4. Caution lights come on. Caution lights are on. I believe the 96 of Al Smith Jr. is pointed the wrong way. The driver out of South Glens Falls, New York. What happened to the boss man here? Oh, he tried to get around Speedy Brissett, and he actually made the contact, and then Smith found the gate underneath the bridge. Jimmy McIntyre, no, racing Jason and Cole Day. You want to talk about a hard impact? Watch this right here, right on board with Cole Day. Sees nothing, cloud of dust, sideways cars. Hard impact there. So now we're going to have to do it again. The Hanson Starter Shop restart zone will be the place for Talon Carter to get his number 1 going here tonight. James Normoyle, of course, he's picked up a lot of spots here tonight also. 14 spots for Carter. It'll be 12 or 11 spots there for Normoyle, who will restart in the 2nd position. Then it'll be Brian Hacker, Dylan Rabtoy, Justin Fuller, Brett Bartels, Chris Brown, Justin Smith, Speedy Brissett rounding out the 9th position with Wild Wade McDuff sitting in 10th. David Patton, he's kept himself quiet since getting in that early accident. He is now back to running in the 11th spot. A.J. Hamill in 12th with Michael Peak in 13th. Ryan Holland is 14th. Kelly Dahl, after his accident, is running 15th. Jimmy McIntyre in 16th. And Al Smith Jr., the final car on the lead lap, he is running 17th. Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Carter give it another go. 5 to go. High 5 this time. Carter goes to the outside there, but look at James Normoyle. He'll lift the left front. He'll try to get a good run. Normoyle now going to chase the number 1 down to the bottom side of the speedway. There's C4 to go this time. Brian Hacker tried to get low. Wasn't quite able to get low enough. Here comes Hacker. He'll try to slide James Normoyle down to 1. Not going to be able to do it. He'll lose a ton of momentum, but nobody challenging the 11 Illinois of Brian Hacker as they work down the back straightaway. 3 to go. Wash Rags trying to wash it up here tonight. 3 laps for Talon Carter. Looks like Doug Ungari having some issues possibly in the 0-0. The 9th caution flag of the evening has come out here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Smith Racing Inc. entry. 0-0 of Ungari having some problems. What happens to this 0-0? Well, he really sails her off there to get Jimmy McIntyre. And Cold Day has just been in the wrong place at the wrong time all night long. You want to talk about somebody, if he didn't have any bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck. That's got to be Cold Day here tonight. Cold Day, of course, picking up the championship last season here in the Bartel Builders Big Block Series. This season, call it a championship hangover, possibly. Of course, he did have a good opening night on November the 14th, Schoony's Country Market night. But since then, he has just not had the finishes that he would like here with the Big Block Modifieds. And tonight, it looks like it's back to the 18th position. Been wrapped up. He's been in the lucky dog position a couple of times, just has not been able to get it to go. Called a sophomore slump, a championship hangover. Let's see which one of these rookies out front here, because Talon Carter and James Normoyle both trying to be the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year this season. Both drivers coming in so far this season with a ton of speed in their big block modified programs. One driver from Pennsylvania, one driver from New York. It's still the oddball Illinois driver of Brian Hacker back there with New York's Justin Fuller. Vermont's number 22 there of Dylan Rabtoy. And then you got Indiana's Chris Brown along with Bartel's back there. So drivers represented all over. Carter says, here we go. Popsicle sticks up just 2 more times for Talon Carter. He'll go to the outside. He'll block the advances on Normoyle. Hacker ran the bottom side of the speedway. Carter going to leave the outside lane open as they work down the back straightaway. Contact there for the race lead between Carter. Oh, it's going to get them all out of shape. Out of shape for Talon Carter by James Normoyle. They're going to exchange a couple blows. It'll be the white flag. One more trip around the speedway presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. Normoyle has one more shot down in 3 and 4 here at the youngster of Talon Carter. Can he get it done? They're coming down the backs right away for the final time here tonight. Carter will go to the inside. Normoyle will go to the outside. Brian Hacker under attack back there. He'll be able to chop the nose of the 51. It'll be Talon Carter coming off turn number 4 to pick up the win here in Pennsylvania. Talon Carter picks up the win in his hometown track here on the iRacing.com platform. So Talon Carter wins here in Pennsylvania. James Normoyle is second. Brian Hacker will come home third. Justin Fuller in 4th. Chris Brown on 5th. Speedy Brissett back there in 6th with Bartels back in 7th. Wade McDuff was 8th with Justin Smith back there in 9th. 10th then will go to A.J. Hamill making his first start here at the Williams Grove Speedway, and he actually walks away with a top 10 finish. Holland will finish 11th with Rabtoy back there in 12th. David Patton at 13th. Kelly Dahl in 14th. Michael Peak rounds down the top 15 drivers. Well, what an exciting race that was here tonight, race fans. We're going to have to take a quick step away, and we will be back here to talk with your winner of Talon Carter here at the Williams Grove Speedway. He is the winner of the RST's night here at Williams Grove.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Williams Grove Speedway. The Keystone State Swing is officially completed here, as the Bartel Builders Big Block Series invaded the state of Pennsylvania here tonight at Williams Grove for the RST's night. Everybody's walking away with a vintage t-shirt. We're going to see if they can find the winner's t-shirt, see if they can get us a vintage Rags Carter Racing shirt, because let's not delay this any longer. The youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, standing by with us, Talon Carter. You win tonight's big race here at your hometown track here on the iRacing.com platform. Congratulations for picking up your first ever win, but boy, tell us about this one. This one was not an easy one at the end for you.
Oh, that's definitely a crazy one there. That huge wreck in 1 and 2 earlier in the race really helped me. But yeah, I saw James coming and just got more nervous and nervous.
Now, you did have to come from the last chance qualifier. How nerve-wracking is it to go to a last chance qualifier here at Williams Grove?
Yeah, some of them guys are pretty scared to race with, but some of them are just starting out and stuff and not the best in the slick. So in that last chance qualifier, I was just patient and just trying to hit my marks.
Patient in the last chance qualifier. Work your way up 14 spots as you're the biggest mover and shaker here tonight. 14 spots gained. How did you move up 14 spots, stay out of trouble, and then hold off James?
A lot of wrecks, big wrecks in front of me. That one wreck, I don't know, there's probably like 7-8 cars in it, and yeah, then once I got up fourth there after that wreck, I knew I could pass some guys. I was just hoping James wouldn't get up there pretty fast.
Well, he was there knocking on the back door. Green-white checker pretty much here at the end of this one. How hard is it? You both come in as Rookie of the Year candidates, and you're both battling for a win.
Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking there. I didn't mean to squeeze him up in the wall there. I couldn't really see his nose there. But, yeah, he put on a pretty good race, and just glad he ran the clean.
So you pick up your first ever win. Does that mean you're going to be headed down to the Grand Central Tap Room tomorrow to celebrate?
Probably not. I'll probably be doing schoolwork and stuff and work on the car some more, getting it torn apart for next season.
Well, you might be able to take a day off of the schoolwork, right? Dad might let you.
Maybe. I gotta give a shout out to my dad real quick. It's his 54th birthday, so.
Well, I'm glad you're the one that spilled the beans on that. I wasn't going to tell the audience out there that he's older than dirt. So, I mean, that's on you, son. But hey, for the first time ever, Talon Carter, the red carpet rolls out for you. The microphone is yours. Who's on this number one that you got to thank?
Kelly Spade, realtor of Keller Williams, Putnam Realty, Grand Central Tap Room, Doreen Leg, Kutztown Printing, Cantner's Tire Service, Lucky 13, Tattoos and Piercings, Gessie Chiropractic, DA Brett's Motorcycle Fab and Paint, Deca Batteries, Levan Machine and Truck Equipment, Christmas Meats, Maddie Pearl, and KB Motors Incorporated. And I gotta thank Paulo Court for making my wraps for me.
There you hear it, the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Finished on the podium last week. This week, he goes to the top spot here tonight for the RST's night here at Williams Grove. Talon Carter, race fans, your winner. But sitting back into P number 2 here tonight is driver of the number 721, the driver out of New York, James Normoyle. James tried to go back-to-back, but just came up a little short.
Yeah, man, I can't complain, though. The bad bug hit me in the heats for 2 weeks in a row now, and, I got to come from deep. It makes it hard to win races, especially when you got, a lot of talent, Justin Fuller, Talon Carter, Brian Hacker, all them. They're great drivers, so it's hard to come up through the field and have to try to battle for a win when you start, past mid-pack.
And a lot of cautions here tonight. How are you able to keep the nose of this 721 clean?
Well, I would like to say I kept it pretty clean, but, I get into Dylan Ratboy once, and I apologize, let him go. But other than that, we try to just stay out of all the wrecks and be smooth, go where everybody else wasn't driving for most of the race. And I ended up finding myself in second position with the last green-white checkered there.
Well, you found yourself with a chance. What more did you need to get around Carter, who looked to have a dominant car through the middle stages of this race?
A little bit of room, that's all. I mean, he didn't see me up there, but I got a killer run coming out of 2. I think when he hit the slick, it just kicked the car to the right a little bit, and we wheel hopped. But other than that, great win for him.
A win for him, a second for you, as you will leave the Keystone State with the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year point standings lead. How does that feel headed into the holiday?
It feels all right. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the points too much because, sometimes the points ruin the fun. But, when you got a good group of guys to race with, it kind of makes it pretty competitive. So we'll just keep plugging away.
Keep plugging away as it is, but who makes this all possible on the 721 here?
I got to thank Upstate RC and Hobbies, Steve and Julie Derrich, Custom Fit Gutters, BDSRC Wheel Dots, and that's about it. We all just kind of work together and turn some laps and see how we can do.
There you hear it tonight, race fans. James Normoyle will finish P number 2. He moved up 11 spots, having to come from a last chance qualifier here tonight. He will finish in that second spot. Standing by with us, the driver out of Huntley, Illinois, driving the number 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker. He is the driver that will finish P number 3 here tonight. Hacker, you're the oddball out here. All these other guys know what Big Block Modified is.
Yeah, I still don't know what it is, so I'm just happy to figure out how to climb in one every week.
That is a positive. I've seen you try and climb into your sim rig, and I'm a little worried sometimes for you. But you get it done here tonight. A solid car. You came up 8 spots to finish inside the top 3. You challenged for the race lead a couple times on those restarts. What was the track conditions out there for you? Did you have the right setup on the long run, or was this car really good on the short run? Is that why you pounced?
I preferred the long run. I think I was trying the bottom there for a while, and then I was kind of trying all over the place. I tried that artificial slider line. I was trying all over, and then once I kind of found a rhythm on the top during that long green flag stretch that we had, and I was able to get around Kelly for third, and I was chasing down Brett for second, and then the yellow came out and kind of threw that plan to the wayside. But I wish we would have ran it out green, all the way through there. It got a little rough at the beginning and a little rough at the end, but overall happy with the third. Williams Grove, I don't mind this track, but it was pretty beat up. The track was pretty beat up by the end.
Pretty beat up, allows you to run right around the bottom. Is this car good down low? We've seen you throw the slider line a couple times.
Yeah, it's pretty good down low. I was finding more speed up top. I was just I was trying to go where they weren't the last few laps there, especially I was kind of hoping that Talon and Normoyle there would maybe get together on that green-white checkered. Both those guys are pretty aggressive, so I was trying to go where they weren't, so if they did get together, I wasn't going to be part of it, kind of like at the beginning where there's a big pile up in front of me, and I was down at the bottom and snuck around a whole bunch of guys.
Well, you snuck into third here tonight, Hacker. You know the drill. A good run for you, and who made this possible?
Yeah, we've got the Turn 3 car tonight, so big shout out to you and all the guys at Turn 3 that do what they do, and you coming out every night to broadcast on Sundays and Thursdays for us. Carbon Junction and Drew and Colin, as always. Narrative Coffee, Pathfinder Chassis, the one and only Pathfinder Chassis in the Big Block series here, as well as Alpha running this thing. I can't remember who's sponsoring tonight. I can't remember tonight. I've been rushed all day. But whoever that is, you'll give him a shout out. There you go. Yeah, RST. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know where Robbie Schaefer's at, but shout out to Robbie Schaefer for sponsoring tonight, and Bartel Builders and Tracy Bartels again. Hopefully he managed to stay awake for this one tonight. But yeah, hopefully we can come back after the holiday break and do it all over again.
There you hear it from the driver out of Illinois tonight. He will take that.
Oh, one last thing. No thanks to Wayne McDuff.
Oh, you almost forgot it, race fans. I was trying to talk and get it over with before he had the chance to say no thanks to Wayne McDuff, his biggest fan out there on the iRacing.com platform. Brian Hacker, race fans, your third place finisher. What a race it was. Caution flags may have slowed the crawl here tonight, but Talon Carter was able to keep the nose of that number 1 machine clean enough to pick up the win. He is, of course, the Whiteowl Performance Hard Charger Award will go to Talon Carter, along with the RST's trophy here tonight at Williams Grove. It's always one thing to come out here and win a race with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, and it's another thing to win when you're in your home state. So Talon Carter, I'm sure, will celebrate this victory well off into the week. The holiday week, race fans, of course, is upon us here in the United States. Thanksgiving holiday. All of your friends, your family members getting it together. Well, everybody be safe, because the Bartel Builders, along with RSTs and the Upstate Racing League, would like to see you back once we hit the track again after the holiday. Just a couple weeks away here. Of course, for everybody with the Upstate Racing League, the Bartel Builders, and RSTs, we'd like to see you once we hit the Weedsport Speedway for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation night at Weedsport, just a couple of weeks away. Till we see you then, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we will see you at the races.